Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Player 194. I'm sorry if you still hear me chewing a little bit. I just kind of like got something to eat, but anyway, this time I'm back because I made a video 10 months ago and said I was gonna come back, and I didn't, and then I came back just now. So I don't want to do the same thing and disappear for a while. So my deck now, the main deck, because I keep flipping through LADD, Monarch, something in that area, and Gladiator. So right now I'm main decking Gladiators. So it's the rescue Gladiators, you know, all that good stuff. So first card, obviously, Rescue Cat. Send him to the graveyard, special summon 2 level 3 or lower beast monsters. The two guys that I special summon usually are Test Tigers and Sam Knights. Test Tiger, you know the drill. Tribute him to tag out a Gladiator to bring out another one with its effect already tagged in. But yeah, he's cool. And then Sam Knight, where when he runs over somebody, you get out a Gladiator from your deck to your hand. So I usually go for Bestiari for Gyzarus next turn, or I'll go for a Chariot so that I can Chariot. I don't know, just start negating stuff. Be like negate in your face. So anyway, Bestiari, you know, just Gyzarus whenever he's played and destroys the spell when he's tagged in. 2 Laquari. I run 2, not 3, not 1, not none, just 2, exactly 2. 1 is too little because if he's removed, then so is Heraclinos, and that sucks. Excuse me, guys, I'm a little sick, so maybe that's why my voice sounds a little different. If it does, I don't know. 3, just because you really don't need 3 anymore, because now you can tag him out with a quest to get out your thingy, or a Sam Knight to get a Chariot. So really, I don't really tag out for him in doubles that much anymore, unless I'm really just like trying to go in for the kill. So yeah, he brings out Heraclinos. I don't know if I said that already. Darius is the other guy for Heraclinos. I like to go like 2 Gladiators, bring out a Laquari and a Darius, bring out somebody else, tag in for Herc. So, or if Laquari's in the graveyard, that makes it all better, because then I could tag out anybody right here, do their effect, bring him out, and then it's still, yeah, so you get the point. I only run 1 because that's it. I don't really use him for Heraclinos because not many Gladiators get to the graveyard anymore. Of course, kind of keeps them out because I always bring them back. This guy also recycles the Chariot. I begins the big old Chariot negate loop, which I love because they just get so annoyed. Sekitor, the bomb. I could say that over. I can make a video just showing Sekitor and talking about how crazy he is, because he's just crazy. Like, yeah, he kind of sucks if you draw him, but if you have a Test Tiger, or even if you have Rescue Cat to bring in this guy, he's just the bomb. He's a Gladiator to tag out. If you did draw him and he's just dead, you could tag him out for like Gyzarus or Heraclinos. You can't really tag out when you attack, but just play him so you could fuse him and bring him back to the deck. But he's just crazy because he equals Heraclinos. Bring out 2 other people, that's Heraclinos. Or bring out 2 people to just have a whole bunch of people. Like, he's crazy. 1 Murmillo, you know, just to destroy stuff. Hoplimus. I like Hoplimus because he's still a big old defense. Nobody can really get over him that well without any aid. I main deck Retiari just because decks that play graveyard stuff, I automatically have an advantage over him. If they don't play graveyard stuff, then I could just attack, and he's just a Gladiator. So he really doesn't. He isn't a dead draw if I ever draw him. He's a Gladiator, so he always works. So that's why I don't really tag, like, side him out. And Sangan. So Sangan searches out for the most part Rescue Cat, but if not Rescue Cat, let's say I used him already, I look for a Test Tiger or a Bestiari for Gyzarus, so whatever really, because then I could also just search out a Gladiator and attack. Yeah, so now spells. Spells, I run only 1 Proven Ground. I used to run 3, but for space really, I had to bring it down to 1. I still like it at 1 because it searches out a Gladiator if you really need to start attacking, or it searches out Bestiari for Gyzarus. So obviously everybody says this. Book of Moon 3. I think actually 1 I was gonna run and I'm lying. 3 bomb, bam, If you run 2, I mean, I guess for space, but really if you have the space, run all 3. Run the 3 if you have the space for it. Or if you need to make space, like if you needed to remove a proving ground over him, like if you were like, proving ground, Book of Moon, prove it, smack him, smack this guy, just smack it out the way. Book of Moon is the bomb. Book of Moon stops tuners from tuning, and it also just stops effects from happening. Snipe Hunter, you discard, flip him down, no effect. Zombie Master, same difference. Maybe not Lumina, but whatever. I don't really care. You summon a monster with Black Whirlwind, Book of Moon him, he doesn't get the search. Don't ask me how that ruling makes sense, but it happens. So that's Book of Moon. I run a little old school gladiators because my my solemns and my mirror force are coming in the mail currently. I just wanted to get this deck list up, but I still run 3 shrink. I like it. I know it's not chainable. Oh, run enemy controller, but this allows you to actually tag out your monster. Enemy controller just stops it, but you can't tag out that turn. This lets it be destroyed by battle. It lets your gladiator get attacked so it can tag out. I still like shrink, and even on my turn I can still do the same thing, and you still lose life points. So I know against Honest maybe he doesn't really do much, but then that's where Book of Moon comes in. Staples, you know, mystical, heavy. Ooh, glare. Ugh. Mystical, heavy, monster reborn, and brain control. I run brain control because I like, if he's like, oh, synchro in your face, you can't do nothing, start us. So what are you gonna do, guys? I'm gonna negate it. I'd be like, brain control. And you're like, no. So brain control for the win. And then, you know, if I can get myself together. Traps. I think traps are really important in gladiators because they kind of make sure the control that's already there for gladiators stays there. So I run 3 bottomless. I am so happy about their goldness, but I run 3 bottomless, not 2. I like the overkill of 3 because that means you always have an answer to everything. A synchro monster, bam, unless it's Stardust of course, but still, even Stardust, it just fine, whatever. I just won't use it. I'll use like Shrink or something on them, or Book of Moon, or I don't know. I just have ways around Stardust. Stardust doesn't really phase me like it used to when it first came out. Bottomless, yeah. I used to run 2, but now I run 3. I got the 3rd one, so I'm playtesting with it, but I kind of like it because I always have Chariot. So I'm always negating every turn, every game. Plus, since I don't have solemns just yet, that 3rd negation really holds my opponent back. So that's that. I run 1 torrential, you know, just, you know, blow up stuff if I really need to. Most of the time it ends up in my hand and I just discard it for Herculino. So I like Death Tornado. Death Tornado is cool. Death Tornado removes anything that can stop my bestiary. Like if I summon bestiary and you bottomless him, I want to cry. Okay, not really, but still, I could always just shrink my... Oh, that's the other thing. That's the other reason why I still run shrink, because you summon a monster, you activate bottomless, I change shrink. If it's under 15 still, does not get removed. So I still find so many uses for shrink. That's why I still don't want to like set them out for enemy controllers. But this kind of gets rid of anything that you can have against me and lets me set. So if it's like the end phase, I could do that and set a Chariot ready to go for the next turn instead of waiting a whole turn to activate stuff. Not 3, but I run 2 Wabaku. I like Wabaku. He's just like, he's kind of like Threatening Roar, but not really, because he still lets attacks to go through, so I can still tag out. And yeah, anything that you've heard about Wabaku, if it's good, it's right. If it's bad, then it's wrong, dead wrong. Wabaku is really good. And Trap Deshu. I love this card, but I hate it. I love it because when it happens, it really works. It keeps my opponent checked. But when it doesn't work, it just sucks because then it's just sitting there. So when I finally do get them out, the guys that I'll probably be taking out are a Shrink, and that. So these 4 for 3 Solemns and the Mirror Force. If you do disagree and you think I should do something else, let me know. Hit me up in a comment or PM me other suggestions. So yeah, that's my Gladiator deck. And yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm also thinking about putting Gores and Cyber Dragon in. tell me what I should take out, if I should even do it. Tell me your feelings on it. Tell me if I should try to fit in a Cyber Dragon, if I should try to fit in a Gores, or you think that they're just not options that I should even think about. So if you think of anything, really, anything else, like any kind of suggestions, anything, just leave a comment, and I'll try to get back to the comment as soon as possible. So, alright, cool, thank you. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Player 194 with my Gladiator deck, and peace.